All right, guys, here we go. Fitness kicking off. 3 rounds, 1 minute battle in ropes. Getting the heart rate up, working this entire body, this pathway. Then you're going to take a 30-second rest. Heart rate shooting up a little bit. You're going to come over, you're going to do 30 seconds of dumbbell bench press or push-ups. So whatever you want to kind of set it up for, no big deal. If you want to just knock out push-ups or you want to do dumbbell bench a little bit heavier, right, go right ahead. Could probably kind of categorize this into two things. So your push-ups will just kind of be continuously moving, right? Kind of like this, get everything going. And then your dumbbell bench press will be a little bit more kind of strength acquisition. So figure out what you want to do in that path, have some fun with it. Then you're going to do 1 minute rest, whole minute rest. Then you're going to come back and do 1 minute battle and ropes again. Getting everything going any which way, up and down, singles, inside, outside, both back and forth, whatever works for you. 30-second rest, then 30 seconds pull up or ring rows. Kind of the same thing. Pull-ups being a little bit more challenging generally, and then ring rows being getting a couple more reps in. Either way, it'd be good to go. 1 minute rest, rinse and repeat for 2 more rounds. Part number 2, 2 to 3 rounds, right, depending on how much gas you have left, lying on the ground, doing JM presses, laying it back, pushing it up. 10 in the bottom range, so all the way down here, 10 in the top range, and then AMRAP the full range. Same thing for hammer curls. Top range, bottom range, full range. Too easy. Mobility Majors marching orders. Get some leg muscle if you want it. Sport and power. 3 rounds, warming up. 15 Arnold presses at a light weight, just working the shoulder through all the range of motion with a little bit of weight behind it, and then 15 dumbbell pullovers, same thing, working all the scapula and shoulders for the warm-up. Part number 2 is going to be 10 to 1 at 50 to 55% with 5 chest-to-bar pull-ups in between sets. So 10 push presses, 5 chest-to-bar pull-ups, 9, 5, all the way down to 1 and 5. Part number 3 is the same setup we already talked about for the JM presses, all standard there. Power and iron up. I'm sorry. Power and iron up. Iron up, just straight up by itself. Same setup for the same kind of warming up the shoulders for part number 1, warming up the scapula, same exact thing. Then part number 2 is 20 any style pull-ups, right? Whether they be strict, chest to bar, weighted, or if you want to take the number, divide it in 2 and do muscle ups or bar muscle ups, you can, right? Then you got 12 push press at 55 to 60%, kind of this set rep scheme here and weight wise. So you're going to go 12, then you're going to rest how long? 5, 7, 9. 5 mouth to mouth, 7 nose to mouth, and 9 nose to nose. Then start the next set of pull-ups, which is going to be 16 pulls, 10 push press, recovery breathe 12, 8, recovery breathe 8, and 6. For part number 3, it's going to be 8 plus, elbows out, dumbbell close grip, bench press, right? And what does that mean? You can either do it like this, elbows out, or touching the dumbbells here, keeping it close. But we want to keep it a little bit higher in the pec line. 8 plus means around 8. If you do a little bit more, right ahead, go right ahead, but not 16, right? 8 to 12, somewhere in there. And then 12 plus means, 12 to 16, somewhere in there, where you got dumbbell, hips up, decline, chest flies. We've done some of these, quite a few, and so now we're working for it, same. 15 protracted scapula seated rear delt outs, right? It's kind of sometimes I name stuff kind of crazy because I'm looking for the why and the purpose behind it, right? So protracted meaning instead of pulled back, you're pulled forward, arms are here, and just thinking about pressing towards the out more than trying to bring it back. We're gonna end up kind of retracting that scapula. So seated down in a good seated position. Part number 4, hammer curls, same style as we knocked out over here. TDY, the dumbbell shell. Part number 1, same setup. Part number 2, dumbbell bent over rows and dumbbell push press going back and forth with a little micro rest in between, 45 to a minute. And then same thing we already talked about for part number 3. Same as part number 3 over here. Hammer curls the same, leg and muscle mobility major. Hope you guys enjoy the pump. As always, Hoo-yah, never quit.